for that. I know you have so many things to tell us, but I just want to ask you, and I'm moving along from high school to university, but just tell us what impacted you most about your high school and university life.
You know, the St. Adventist teachers made a big difference in my life. Their commitment to the work, their seriousness in allowing us to understand about Christian education, that prepares us not just for this life, but for the life to come. So it was really riveted in us so much, the matter of education, Christian education. True education is more than the pursuit of a certain course of study. That to do with the life not only with the life that now is, but to prepare the student for the joy of service in this life and for the higher joy of wider service in the world to come. Amen. So those helped me a whole lot. And then the week of prayers that were conducted, we had 2 of them for the school year. Those were really outstanding. Listening to the different speakers, and they not only inculcated in us the Christian principles in terms of the Bible, but also counseled us in terms of how we should operate as individuals. So as youth, we were really blessed in having these individuals around. And the teachers, they were really impressive in relating to us as students. As a matter of fact, one teacher, I think she was vice principal one time, Daphne Chapman, was very much instrumental in allowing me to even get some lunch at Harrison, because most times I left my house without breakfast, lunch money, or bus fare. And so, but I was going to school because I really realized the importance of going to school now. So I would come down to the main road, not far from Lucy, and would boom ride anything that I saw coming into Montego Bay that could take me. I was on it. And so many individuals even looked out for me because they saw my determination. One like Brother Ewan Anderson, he had the children coming to Harrison, so in the morning he would really look out for me. I got right even on gas tankers. You know, you find that those who transporting petrol, they even gave me a ride. And so many drivers would even credit me until I was able to pay them. So the Lord had really worked mightily on my behalf.
So it is evident that you would always promote, you'll always promote Adventist Christian education.
If it hadn't been for Seventh-day Adventist Christian education, I would not be here today. Amen. So I would encourage all the parents, as possible, to send your children to Seventh-day Adventist school. They are not only trained for service down here, but it prepares them for the higher joy of wider service in the world to come.
Amen.
And there are some things that I learned in the seminary system that I don't think I would have learned otherwise. Like, instead of educated weaklings, institutions of learning may send forth men strong to think and to act, men who are masters and are saved of circumstances, men who possess breadth of mind, clearness of thought, and the courage of their own convictions. And so that really stood in me very much. Another one that I got clearly that helped me to this day is the fact that no one can stand upon a lofty height without danger. As the tempest that leaves unharmed the flower of the valley, uproots the tree upon the mountaintop, so do fierce temptations that leave untouched the lowly in life assail those who stand upon the world's high places of success and honor.
Amen.
When you get like those quotations that could be in you to help you to be solid. So Seventh-day Adventist Christian education has helped me to be a solid person, to stand up for right principles, to uphold certain principles.
So there's growth spiritually and physically
Both,
and mentally.
all of
every
those.
aspect. Okay.
And you can even look at some other Alice too.
Yeah.
And I really developed greatly. Thank the Lord.
All right, finally, I had the privilege of teaching your children, so I know that they too are proud recipients of Adventist Christian education. Can you just share for the next 2 minutes or so that we have about their journey?
Well, you know, my children, our children,
Yes.
could go to no other school but the Seventh-day Adventist school. So they went to kindergarten, primary, high school, and university. But I must tell you that our son, Levon, he had a late start. Even probably might have even been worse than I was. So that we were even encouraged not to have him at Harrison. As a matter of fact, he spent 3 years in K1. So he repeated kindergarten 1 2 times because of how backward he was. There were even those who challenged us. If we don't take him to a specialized school, then he wouldn't make it. But I said he's going to stay right at the Seventh Adventist system. And of course, it's good to note that in one sitting of CXC, 1 year, Levon did 10 subjects and he passed 9 of them. Only Spanish he didn't pass. It looked like he also had a problem, Spanish and myself. But the following year, Levin did 10 subjects also and passed all 10 of them.
Yes.
And so the Seventh Adventist system has done well in training them. And of course, they moved on to Northern Caribbean University. Levon did, he went on a program that could lead him into law. And Levin did biological science that could lead her into medicine. So right now, both of them, they graduated from NCU 3 years ago, and they are now at UWI, where Levin is doing medicine and Levon is doing law.
Yes. God is truly amazing. And I'm really happy that I got the chance to share with you this afternoon, Pastor Grant. I know you have a number of experiences you could have shared, so maybe they might have to do a part 2 to your story. But there you have it, folks. Christian education is the key. Adventist Christian education. You can't lose on that. And it doesn't matter your age. Even if you're 15, just come across to Harrison Memorial High School or any of the Adventist schools and maybe something can be worked out for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.